Hey, hey, and welcome to What About You? As you can see, I'm outside because it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. Hey, baby, I think I'm gonna crack a smile. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful day today. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. How this makes me feel happy. You know, I'm out here on the ice. See, all of this is just ice. And there was actually a person over there with a dog who's skiing, and the dog was pulling him. So cool. And this is beautiful Sweden, you know? So this makes me happy. This is happiness for me. One of the things that makes me very, very happy. And of course, it's all different for everybody. I'm just going to do a bit of walking here, so hopefully I won't break the ice or something. No, it's really thick ice, so it should be okay. But yeah, this is happiness, you know? And it wouldn't matter if the sun was out or not. This is just perfect. This is clean air. This is freedom, basically. It's a weird feeling walking on ice like this. And it's a sense of freedom, actually. So what is happiness then? Well, it's different for everybody. For me, it's this. For me, it's being with people that like me, that I can get something out of, not in a selfish way, but that can give me something, you know, a good friendship, a good relationship, being happy in my job. That's happiness. It's not to say that I'm satisfied where I am at the moment. I don't have to be happy or satisfied in my job. Maybe I want to do something else, but I'm happy at the moment. I don't go to work feeling, oh God, I don't want to do this. I don't wake up like that. I wake up feeling good. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll do my best today. And that's very important, because if you don't have happiness in your life, you are going to have a very tough life. I can hear some children in the background here also, and that makes me happy because I have kids myself and I love the sound of children. It's beautiful. So happiness is being happy where you are at the moment. As I said, it's not about not striving forward, not wanting or daring to do something else, but it's about planning. I mean, if you take the step to do something else, you can be even happier. You know? And that's so amazing because you have a choice. Do you want to be happy, or do you just want to be content at where you are for the rest of your life? You know? I say go for it. I say be happy. Let yourself grow. Because that's another thing about being happy. You want to grow, right? You don't want to be stuck in a relationship, in a job situation, in yourself. You want to grow because then you learn. And the more you learn, the more happy you get, I believe. So let yourself be happy. Sit down and just think about what makes me happy. If you need to, write a list. Write 10 things that make you happy, or even don't have a set number. Just write down things that makes you happy, and then write down things that make you not so happy, and see where that takes you, because then you can see, do I have this in my life, the positive things in my life, or do I have the more negative things in my life? Then you can see it's there, black and white on paper. You can see what you need to do with it, basically. It's such an easy thing to do because everybody deserves to be happy. That's my feeling. And being happy is not about pleasing everybody else. It's about standing up for who you are and what you believe in. That is happiness also. Because if you are not happy in here, in your heart, then nobody else can make you happy. It's as simple as that. You can't choose another partner or choose another job and and think that that is going to make you happy. The grass is not greener on the other side. As simple as that. It definitely is not. The grass is greener in here, okay? So think about that. Think about making that list. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What you do now, does that make you happy? Are you satisfied, or are you just, just tag along and see what happens? You can actually affect your happiness. You can affect your life, where you want to be. You have choices. Choices is an amazing thing, because so often we think, well, I don't have a choice. Come on, of course you have a choice. Of course you have a choice. It's so easy, really, when you think about it, because we make choices every day in our lives. What I eat for breakfast is a choice. If I choose to eat sweets instead of something healthier, that's my choice. If I choose black in front of pink to wear, if what I wear, I choose. Everything you do, what I say to another person, that's what I choose to say. You can say it, or you can choose not to say it. I've got to switch hands here because I don't have a selfie stick yet. So it's kind of difficult. Hang on a sec. I couldn't do that. There we go. Now, choices, happiness. Yeah. It's a big one, isn't it? Not really. No, the choices you make can also affect your happiness. Am I right, or am I right? And it can be difficult to make certain choices. Of course it can be. Of course it can be, because if you, let's say we take a relationship situation. If you're in a relationship and you're not feeling quite happy there, then you got to figure out, what do I need? Do I need this relationship, or do I not? Do I want to be with this person, or don't I? And if you don't, then you have the choice to say to this person, right, I'm sorry, this is how I feel about this relationship, and do accordingly to how you feel. Never be rude. That's what I say. Be honest and be nice. But if you are in a relationship you want to be in, but it's kind of stuck, you don't know, you're both kind of stuck, is how you feel, then talk about it. Communicate with that person. Say, hey, this is not working for me. I love you. I want to be with you. But as it is right now, I need something else. I need something to change. And there are different ways of getting to that happiness. You can either go in therapy together. You can choose a life coach, because they are brilliant. They are really, really good. Or you can choose to talk to each other. Right. I'll give you a really good practice, exercise to do. And you can do this with anybody. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could be a friendship relationship. It could just be whatever, really. But you need to be two. Right, you sit there and one speaks first, and that person will say 3 things, and the other person cannot respond apart from saying thank you. And the person who talks first says, for example, I want you to know that I don't like when you put the socks on the floor. And the other person has to say thank you. And then the same person who started says, I want you to know that I love ice cream. And the other person says thank you. And then a third time, I want you to know that your eyes are very sexy. And the other person has to say thank you. Now, and then you swap. So the other person, the second person, will say 3 things, and you have to say thank you. And by doing that, by saying thank you, is accepting that the other person is sharing something with you, and you don't necessarily have to answer back. You don't have to defend yourself. Oh, well, I put my socks there because the laundry basket was full. That's not what this is all about. This exercise is about thanking the other person for sharing something with you. And that's how you also can do if you are in a relationship and you want to tell something, you want to say something to this person, but there's always going to be an argument, then maybe this is a good exercise to do. I've done this myself with my partner, and I've done it with his daughter. She's 15, and it was fun. I mean, it was really, really fun. And we sat there. I mean, you can set the timer for 10 minutes. You can set the timer for 3 minutes, however long you feel comfortable with. But at the end of the exercise, don't bring it up. Don't start an argument or a discussion about what had just been said. Be thankful for what the other person has shared with you, because then you get something to think about. She said this to me, right? So that will make her happy if I didn't do that. And of course you want to make that person happy, don't you? If you're living in a relationship, then you want to make the other person happy. Otherwise, why would you be in that relationship? So try it. It's a really brilliant exercise to do. And if you don't understand the exercise, let me know and I'll try and explain it more thoroughly. Yeah. So happiness is about ourselves. It's about making yourself happy first of all, because if you're not happy, how can you make somebody else happy? You're going to go walk around, if you're not happy, walk around with a miserable face, and you're going to say things and you're going to do things that are not very good for you. But it's difficult to know. If you're not sure, God, I don't really know what I'm not happy about. You know, the first thing I think you should do is just take some quiet time. Sit down, lay down, or sit down. It's a good idea because you might fall asleep. But lay down, sit down, and just ask a question in your head or out loud, whatever you like, about what makes me happy. Close your eyes if you need to, but ask yourself that question. And I promise you, eventually the answer will come. It might come straight away and you think, because the first thought that comes into your head can actually be the answer. And don't be afraid to act upon it. And if you don't get something straight away that you can relate to, then don't worry. Do this. Get into yourself and do this, because I promise you the answer will come to you. But you got to stay positive, okay? Don't drag yourself down, because you deserve better. You are a good person. I believe everybody is a good person. It's just that they don't know. They're not aware of their own actions, maybe. They don't know where they are in life. They might not be happy in a relationship, and that will come out when they talk to other people. Because if you're not happy in a relationship, how will you act at work? Maybe some people get really, really grumpy. Believe me, I've been there. They get grumpy and lash out on your workmate. Because if we're happy, we don't. This is so cool. Because if you're happy, you will never, ever talk down to somebody. You will never, ever say or talk bad about anybody. If you're happy, you can take the world. You know, the world is your oyster. Anything, you can handle anything basically, if you're happy. And it's not about a material happiness, because that is not true happiness, not for me. True happiness is in here, in my heart. There. That is true happiness. That's where it comes from, not material things, not my little gimmicks or little, things that you can buy in a shop. That's all material things. It means nothing at the end of the day. If you are in a rut, the thing that will matter, people that can help you, are the people that are next to you. People who are beside you, your friends, your family, they make you happy. They will help you it might feel good to go off and buy, you know, I bought 2 dresses because I was feeling a bit down, or somebody said this to me or whatever. But that's just the feeling right there and then, because that feeling won't go away. When you bought that, you'll be, yeah, good, I deserve this, yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, that feeling will not go away until you get rid of it. Accept it. Accept that feeling you have. First of all, accept it. And then when you've accepted it, then you can work with it. You deserve to be happy. Simple as that. And there are many ways to get there, but you have to know, first of all, that I am not happy and I want to do something about it. Because if you don't want to do anything about it, nobody in this world will do anything for you to help you. Because it's pointless to help somebody who doesn't need or doesn't want the help, basically. It's pointless. So do this exercise. If you're in a relationship, no matter what the relationship is, do it with your kids. It's fun because they can say so much, not realizing it. Do it with your kids. And you will hear the truth. I promise you will hear the truth. And take it all in. Take it all in, and just after you've done this for 10 minutes, let it go. But never forget what your kids or your partner or your friend have said. This will make you happy. This will make you a better person. I promise you. Okay? So, I think I've talked enough. I might bring it up again, actually, because I'm hoping you respond to this. I'm hoping you'll do a comment. I'm actually on Instagram also. What about you? So check me out there. Yeah, please do. Let me know what you think. I mean, this is only the starter for me, so I've not done this many times, but I want to make it real and raw, and that's it. You know, I don't want to have to edit my videos, because I am who I am, and I am happy who I am. I am, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and please come back again. Hej då.